in glory again. It's act in the morning. I'll keep pushing, even when it's solid. Gunning for titles, I'll make my stand. Claiming glory or getting sacked in the morning.
Welcome back to Norway. It's Derby Day with LILLESTRØM. But first, I want to hopefully quickly run you through all the transfer shenanigans, because there have been quite a few. Now, in terms of new signings, we have got Riccardo Fogliata, an Italian ball-winning midfielder. Well, kind of ball-winning. I mean, it's one of his better ones. But yeah, solid all round. Not a bad pickup on a free. So yeah, happy with that. Now, Eivind Halvorsen, as you can see, we have him on loan from Newcastle because we sold him to Newcastle. And I asked for a loan back until the end of our season, which they were happy to do. We sold him 4.1 million. So we still have Halvorsen for now. We will have to replace him at the season's end. Now, Lucas Schmetz is another ball-winning midfielder that we have brought in. He's going to be the backup. He's solid. He's nothing spectacular. He's Belgian. Not that really makes much of a difference. But again, you know, he's decent for our level. He should be able to do a job for us. Now, the reason we've ended up getting them in, and I kind of signed both before I realised that Grong was coming back, really, sort of thing. But basically the reason we're signing them is because Angel Algobia has gone, and he obviously was our main sort of starting ball-winning midfielder. It's really annoying, the fact that he's worth 20 million at the age of 32. I'll point out as well, he's not all that good. When we only got like $500,000 for him. He was coming out of contract. I was considering letting him go because of his age, and there is no way you would get 20 million for him. I mean, unless Chelsea turn up. Now, who else have we got coming in? Now, the other one we've got coming in, I will come to in a minute. We will deal with those out. Michele Engenito, obviously, we knew was going. That was arranged ages ago. He has now gone. Jens Petter Hauge has finally been gotten rid of. We got over $500,000 for him, so I am more than happy with that. Got his wages off the books. That's a good bit of business in my opinion. We never used him. He was in the B team, sucking up wages. Now this one baffles me. Ahmed Hassan, he was on a youth contract, and Olympiacos came in for him. So I thought, right, we'll have a look. And he just wants stupid money. And for some reason, they've given him stupid money. They're giving him £180,000 a year for this. I mean, he's 16, fine. He's got maybe decent bit of potential. But these physicals are going to have to really go up, especially as a winger. He doesn't have pace or acceleration. He can't cross. I honestly don't know what Olympiacos think they've seen in him. But they're welcome to pay him 180 grand a year. I was paying him about 2 grand a year. So, you know, he's done very well out of it. I don't think Olympiacos will. Now, our last signing so far is Terje Sandvik. Very pleased with this one. He's been signed from Mold, who are currently top of the table and who we play next after LILLESTRØM. And he is 19 years old. He is fantastic. That heading, tackling, brilliant, solid physicals, good mentals across the board. I mean, he lacks flair, but he's a centre back. What do you expect? He's consistent, and yeah, I'm loving this one. And yeah, I mean, we paid $4.5 million for him. It's quite a bit, and we've got some other payments to come after that. As you can see, it goes up to 6.75. But I mean, look at this. He's already worth about 12. And in a couple of years' time, if these keep going up, this boy is going to be a gold mine. Or the rock solid centre of our defence. Now, we do have to go to the transfer centre, because what you can see here is a couple of acts of minor desperation. Sturla Otterson, right back, Adrian Pereira, left back. Both quite big money. Pereira, haven't come to a contract thing with him yet. Literally, I've only just put this bid in and had it accepted. The reason we are trying to find a right back and a left back, and that we have been limited in finding those to players who are homegrown in nation, so Norwegian basically, at least partly, is because of these deals. Sasso Krisan has had his figure triggered, basically. Mainz came in with an offer lower than this. I knew that, if they offered a certain amount, he would have to go. I chanced my arm. I asked for that amount. They went for it. At which point I couldn't turn it down without seriously upsetting him and probably half the squad. So that's the reason for the right back. It says there right wing. I don't know why. He's not actually natural as a right winger. If they use him as that, that's their problem. And this one, again, I have not accepted yet, but I am going to have to, I think, because I think, again, it matches what we told him he could go for. Kenneth Heimerback. And, did it say that there? Not sure. Is expecting the offer from Mainz to be accepted, as we promised him he'd be sold for that sort of money. So they've offered that. Hence, then again, it says he's a left winger. Again, he's not natural at left wing. So we've had to come out and find these players. It's probably going to weaken us slightly at the fullback positions, but there's not really a lot I could do about it. It's two youngsters who people wanted and who wanted to leave, and people have offered the money I told them they could go for. So my hands are tied. Gumney looks like he might well go out on loan, which isn't helping, although wouldn't be such a problem if Hossein Lotfi, who you'll remember came in not that long ago, would ever stay fit. I know it says he is injury prone, but there's injury prone and then there's just working your way through a medical dictionary, basically, which seems to be what he's doing. And every time he comes back, within a couple of days, bang, he's gone down again with something else. And you can probably tell from the tone of my voice, it's getting slightly frustrating. Now, things have been going generally okay since last you saw us. I can't remember, what was that? That was the Tiller Cup game, I think, wasn't it? So yeah, we've got on quite a bit. We are now out of the cup. Yeah. This one. That penalty, not in a million years. The ball is won cleanly. The player who was fouled was 2 to 3 yards away from my player and was not in the penalty area. It was a very infuriating way to go out of the cup. Anyway, other than that, generally decent. A stunning 5-0 win at reigning champions Bodo Glimt. Magnificent performance, one of the best we've put in. And then one of the worst we've put in, away to Stabæk. Got beaten 3-1. Never in it, not even that close. Scored our goal in the 90th minute. Terrible. But today it is all about the derby with LILLESTRØM. It's the only game of the day. It's the focus of Norway. So, let's have a look. Right, well, let's try and show all their centre-backs onto their weak feet, shall we? And I think what we'll want to do is actually trigger a press on those two wider ones, because both of them lack composure, so that might be quite good. Now, yeah, we want to show these boys outside, and we'll go in hard on the forward as usual. Right. Okay. Ah, yes, of course. Sandvik and Schmetz are. I don't know. I think Schmetz might be on the bench. But Sandvik, I think, is making his debut today. Yes, he is. So we will see what he can do. Right, this is a match we should be winning. Yeah, LILLESTRÖM are not great. We are third, I believe, in the table at the moment. And they are about 13th or something, I think, from what I remember. So this is a game we should be winning at home, but, you know, local derbies and all that. Right. Well done, arse. Oh, thank God for that. For one horrible minute, I was going to be sort of the standard. Oh yes, well done. Oh dear, we've conceded. Right, can we get the ball, lads? Do you think 20% possession, boys? 20% possession. Excuse me for saying so, but don't we play short passes? Shouldn't we be keeping the ball a little bit better than this? Right, let's encourage, because it's not exactly great. We have had the only shot, but apparently for 0xg, so Lord knows what that looked like. I'd love to see one of those one day. Just to see what a shot they thought had literally zero chance of going in. Right, boys. Right, I've deliberately put several of this team in because they're big game players. This constitutes a big game for us. It's a derby. I know they're not doing anything, but come on, lads. Do something. I mean, one shot that was never going to go in, literally. And this is what you do. Right, let's attack. Let's get at them. Why can't we get the ball still? Why is that the case, boys? That's a terrible cross. What was that, Harkins? Why don't you knock it along the ground? You incapable. Oh my word. It's gone in. Is he on? They're claiming offside. I'm not entirely sure. And of course it's offside. Maybe, Hawkins. Maybe, just maybe. The first cross has been decent when he was onside. You know, we know Rude's good in the air. Try, you know, getting it to him properly. Rather than whatever that cross was. Wow, this has been an absolute belter, hasn't it? Look at that. I'm not entirely sure how that wasn't offside either. Harkins, do I have to put Sundell on again? Because you know what happened last time I put Sundell on, don't you? Within seconds, he had provided the cross for a goal. You arse. And I can say that because it's his name. Muir, no. Oh, Hendricks, no. Blimey. Right, I'm not sure why it's punishing Rude so much. I don't think he's getting the service, but at least we're getting some shots away, and we seem to have got a bit more of the ball since I started shouting at them. But it's still not good enough, is it? Right. Yeah, things have to improve on the possession front. And you, and you, and you are not happy with your performances. Right, come on. Let's snap to it. Oh, beautiful touch, arse. Well done. That's what he's in the side for. Because sometimes the opposition just don't get enough of the ball. Oh, here we go. No. Right. Right, we've let them do something finally, boys. Let's not do that again. That's it. Come on. Attack them. Oh, dear. Right. Now, Krizan. There you go. Hey, he actually threw it to a teammate this time. rather than finding the least useful throw he could possibly manage. Foliata. Okay. Good thing is, when we get sort of Basaggio in there, we've actually got 2 Italians in there, so there might be a bit of decent communication between those two. A lot of arm waving, obviously. You know, they're Italian at the end of the day. Right, is anybody going to do some... Oh, really? That was all build up to that, was it? I'm glad we waited. Alright, come on, we got height in there. I have changed the set pieces a little bit. We now do have a far post corner, which has paid dividends. Hendricks. Hagen with the deep ball. Yeah, so we in-swing the far post corner and we out-swing the near post corner. Kind of in an effort to try and keep it away from the goalkeeper. See, this one will be going near post, so it will in-swing. Actually, no, it was going far post. Did you ever hit that? Because it looked like you were lining up for the near post corner and it was an in-swinger. Or was that, or is that the far post? I don't know what I've just said. We're winning anyway. That's the important bit. Right, now, what is also happening is not a lot up front, is it, really? So let's get Rude off, because he's not really doing out. Let's get Clifton on, because Heimerbeck is having another one of his off days. Might not be too bad. See him go. He keeps on playing like this. Maybe that's why. Maybe his head's been turned. Right. Yeah, Hawkins has been booked and he's not playing a blinder, so let's get Sundell on. He's got a wage rise recently, I think, because he's started playing a few games, so... Right, come on, boys. Yeah, here we go. It's the near post one. It's the in-swinger. Was arse onside. They're appealing for offside. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Yep, that's the second goal disallowed. Brilliant. We should be 3 up in this game, really. Let's have a look. Yeah. Yeah, can't argue with that. Oh, dear. Still, we are at least now dominating the game. But doing our usual of only having the 1 goal. Right. Arse. Stay onside this time. Or have... Hey, the debutant! Teja Sandvik makes it 2. Beautiful stuff. Clinton floats it in. Oh, okay, right. Lord knows what's happening from this one then. Oh, Sundell. That's a terrible touch. Oh, I thought he was going to give him that for a second then. I thought he was just going to give him that right in front of the goal. No, there we go. Well done, son. Oh my word, is this their chance? Are you going to actually let them have the chance from this? Come on. Put a few passes together. Play it to each other. You know, like a team would. Oh, Hagen. No, all that for that. Oh my word, that was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Sometimes the definition of highlight is really stretched. Right. I think we're rolling along quite lightly. Unfortunately, Muir is a little on the tired side. Right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay. Tactical genius approaching. Brace yourselves. Right. We drop Clinton back to full back on support because we take Muir off, you see, and we put Lean Valberg on as an attacking midfielder, and then Clinton, with no protection in front of him, doesn't push forward quite so much, you see. It's genius. Right, Foliata is also a bit tired. So, well, Grom can go in there then. Or can he actually? No, Schmertz. Now, what I do need to do is make him ball winning midfielder on support, because he and Foliata have this thing about them, a trait where they like to push forward, which obviously for a ball winning midfielder on defend conflicts with what they're told to do, and it's not going to work very well. So if I make them ball winner on support, then they don't have that instruction, and yeah, I've got a ball winner who's probably going to disappear off up the other end of the pitch at some point. Right, let's go positive, drop that back, and just start doing that. And issue the dreaded focus instruction. And then see it out, boys. Wow. Well, that was comfortable, wasn't it? Are we sure it was us? Hey, that was a highlight worth seeing. Well, 2-0, 2 goals from centre-backs. Lovely stuff. That's the sort of side we want to be. But yeah, good confident derby win. Let's go and have a look, see what it's done to the table. Okay, just to wrap things up for today, we have come to terms with Adrian Pereira. More wages than I wanted to give him, but he wasn't really backing down, so I had to give in. It's a little bit less than he was originally asking for, but I'm going to need him because, I mean, we are going to have to sell Heimer back at some point. I will actually confirm that at some point in the near future. Now, that win has currently placed us second. Sarpsborg and Bodo Glimt, as you can see, 3 points behind us with a game in hand. Sarpsborg, if they win, will go back above us. Bodo Glimt will need a big win to go above us. And our next game is against Mould. So, what we might actually do is come straight back for that. Because it doesn't really get that much bigger than that. Oh, we've got some big games coming up, actually. You might see quite a few from the next few games, because we've got Mould there, and then we've got Sarpsborg in a couple of weeks' time after that. And obviously with all the transfer stuff going on, it might be best if I don't have to update you on too much of that at any given time. So that might well be the plan going forward. Maybe Mould and Sarpsborg, and yeah, might have a few episodes to get through before we get much towards the end of this season. After that, probably quite a free run. We'll see how it's going at the end of the season. But, I mean, these two games might put us completely out of the running if we make a mess of them. They're both away. Not going to be easy. However, we have beaten both at home. Mould 2-1, Sarpsborg 3-1. So, proven ourselves against them already. It's just a case of whether we can do it on the road. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you next time for the top of the table clash with Mould. Bye-bye for now.